about Antonio Brown. For those of y'all that don't know Antonio Brown, I don't know how much y'all know about Antonio Brown, but Antonio Brown has been in the news a while for some of his erratic behavior on the football field. So he walked off the field for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I want to say 3 weeks ago. He just didn't want to play anymore. He took his
during the game?
During the game, he took his shit up. He took his stuff off. He walked across the end zone, and he just left.
During the game, he just left.
So reports are saying that him and the coach had a fight about. So Antonio Brown was hurt originally.
Okay.
And the coach told him to go in. He said he was hurt, and the coach said, "You don't go in. You're not on the team anymore." So Antonio Brown took off his shit and he walked off. He walked off the field. So that is the true definition of quitting a job right off the bat. But then Antonio Brown has had other issues amongst other teams as well about
with
that.
The Steelers.
So with the Steelers, he was with the Steelers originally, and there was issues with him and the Steelers, and they ended up firing him. Then it's a lot. My only concern is that when he had issues with the Steelers, we sat back and we allowed another team. And we allowed another team to hire him. Like, this man needs mental help.
Okay.
And I blame the NFL for not giving him the mental help that he needs. Regardless of how much... You can only throw so much money at a person to be like, hey, I want you to get out here and run this ball, and run this ball, and run this ball. What about you give this man some mental help that he needs? And I guarantee by the time next season start, another team is going to hire him because the NFL will not do what they need to do to give this man the help he needs. Put that man in the hospital. I guarantee there has been brain damage with him in football. I can almost guarantee it. There was a hit where There was a hit where he had helmet-to-helmet contact, and he got knocked out. And they didn't do anything about it. And I know the NFL put all these safety precautions when it comes to concussions and you gotta miss a game and you can't go back and miss a game and all that mess. They're putting it there. But Antonio Brown needs help. And pushing him out like, we're not gonna hire you anymore, or we're gonna hire you and throw all this money at you. It's not helping this man. This man needs help. This man needs mental help. And they just be like, yep, that's another team is gonna hire him. Right now, rumors are that Giants are trying to hire this dude.
Bring him on. Bring him on over. Bring him on over. We'll take him and we'll take good care of him.
This dude don't need another football team. He needs help.
Right.
They need to put that dude in the hospital. So right now that the Shade Room is saying that right now that it's alleged that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offered him $200,000 for him to go to mental health.
Let's normalize people getting mental health. Like it help. Like it's
right. Let's normalize that. That's
like,
completely normal.
I just had
that people go through shit and people need to get help. This is Antonio Brown we're talking about. Like let's be real. When does he even have the time to get the mental health? Let's not talk about on his off season. Even on his off season, I'm sure he's training still for the season.
People getting help. Man. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, it was oh my god, no, I'm ashamed.
This is a new world.
We all need it. We all need somebody to talk to.
We all need somebody to talk to, right?
And a professional, somebody that's trained and got the education and the knowledge to help us get through our issue.
Especially for a person that's expected to always perform at a level so high. It's always. Do y'all never notice that it's always? Not saying that normal people don't go through shit too, but it's always the famous people that have the most crazy.
Normal people don't go through stuff. He just said it. Normal people don't go through stuff. We don't go through stuff.
Stop. But it's always the famous people that really be having crazy issues going on because they don't have the time. Right.
Because they make the news. Like, if you would have put this onto Smitty that live down the street. Let's say Smitty down the street. It's not even gonna make news. Smitty needs help just like Antonio Brown needs help. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of the things. Like, I think if the NFL do what they're supposed to do, yes, Robert Goodell, you need to put something in place for these players. Like, we have all this. We made this beautiful helmet. This helmet stops all these hits. We put all these pads in place. We put all these trainers on the field. Yeah, that's nice. But what are you doing afterwards? Like, we can't tell someone has brain injury till after they're dead. Like, when they're dead, they were like, yeah, he had a lot of brain damage. Like, that was brain damage for years and years and years of being hit.
Because nobody cares if somebody's dead.
Yeah, like, what are we doing now to stop that? Because these people got families, people got kids, these people got lives. What are we doing to help? And then what are we doing to help the people who don't want to get help? We can't just keep pushing them out into the world like, yeah, we don't want to play with you anymore. Fuck off, go away. It doesn't work like that.
Word.
It is just, I don't know. Robert Goodell is gonna have to do something to get these people the help that they need, so that we don't keep this kind of beating up in the football.
Well, so you said that the Buccaneers, they're paying him to go get
supposedly. It was alleged. But he's not.
I don't even know alleged. I need to know. Like, they pay him now because this is.
He's not gonna go anyway. He went this long without mental help. Right. He's gonna continue to go without mental help. You know, he's not gonna go to mental health. He's trying to commit him into mental health, probably.
But I just showed you that he's that talented, that a team is willing to invest in him and his nonsense.
Right. But how many times do we invest in somebody who needs help? We can't keep. Right. I think call it kicking the can down the road. This dude needs some kind of mental help, and we're just like, yeah, hey, throw another 20, 30 grand at him, throw another 20 mil at him, you know? Go run this ball and get hit 500 more times, you know? We have to get to a point to where we be like, hey, bruh, you need help, bruh.
Facts.
Goodell got to step in and be like, hey, no more team hires him until he gets help. You did the same for Kaepernick. Right. So, you told Kaepernick to fuck off.
I do have
I can do the same for Antonio Brown.
In the NBA, a lot of before this new policy, now you have to have 1 year college. In the NBA, you have to have 1 year college to be able to get to the NBA drafted. Okay. But before that, you was able to get drafted out of high school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but with that, you have an 18-year-olds coming into $1 million organization, and what happens? You blow your money, strippers, and just the wrong people around you. Like, oh shit, money. Mm-hmm. So they put it in into the NBA that you have to take a finance class.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? This is about maybe 10 years now ago. You have to take a finance class and be able to manage your money, because obviously the people around you is just strip club, party. But you know what I'm saying? Just it's showing that how shit is changing now, where
and it's only gonna get better.
Facts.
As the more we move on, people are caring more and more and more. Like, of course, it's not gonna be a thing in the 1900s. Nobody care about going to fucking mental health and shit like that. But
it needs to be mandatory.
Right.
In the NFL, where concussions and shit is the norm. Mm-hmm. Right? It's the norm. So
the normal.
Why not? It's a mandatory mental health meeting with the NFL's
at least once a year. Like, let's have a run through of all the players. Like, that should be something that, and I'm sure it's gonna come down the line, but I understand exactly what you're saying. That that's throwing money more and more and more is not gonna change the fact that this guy needs help. So
what you said. So go back to what you said earlier. So we're throwing millions of dollars at these. The average person get drafted into the military, what, 23, 24 probably? Like 24. Okay. Cause they do 4 years of college, so 18, 19, 23.
Right.
18,
about 23.
22, 23. Mm-hmm. They get drafted in the military. So most people are brought up on, like, if you it's like a 21, 22-year-old join the military and they getting all this money. First thing they're gonna do, strip clubs, sex.
You see it happen all the time.
Expensive
damn
clothes,
fucking cars and them Corvettes and shit that they be buying and
with bonuses.
And shit.
YouTube wasn't in when I was in when the height of deployment was. Okay, right.
Facts.
So I deployed for a year and I came back. Most people, like some of these people, had 2 and 3 years of deployments under their belt, because there was some soldiers going. They will go deployment, PCS go to another deployment, like back-to-back type things. And then bonuses were big back then because we needed those people doing the Iraq war.
Right.
When you drive into a parking lot of a military installation, you saw 30-day tags, and you won't see these little cheap cars that the privates brought. Mm-hmm. You saw like expensive cars. Camaros, Dodge Chargers. Now, I'm not talking about these little cheap Camaros and these little baseline Dodge Chargers. I'm talking about like RTs and SS and the SS for the Camaros. You saw like expensive stuff.
Bands and shit.
Yeah, so you saw them 18, 19 year olds. I was part on too. Boy, they were spending their money on cars. And then on not just on cars, they were spending their money on strippers, prostitutes, this, that, and the third. Like, there was prostitute rings in the barracks and whatnot. Like, it was real stuff like that going on. So if you take that and give them double that money in the NFL, imagine what's gonna happen. You take a 22-year-old who haven't had this stuff. Of course, they're gonna have Jordan. They're gonna be Jordan down $200-$300 for shoes. Doggone Jordan outfits or Bcray and whatever, all the expensive stuff they wear, like them $300-$400 shoes and crap. They're gonna buy it because they're not used to it.
And that's why the NBA implemented that finance, because those players, those young players weren't, you know what I'm saying, they weren't sticking around. So their initial contract, which was 2 years with a team option and shit, and it was broke after that. So the NBA actually cared, you know what I'm saying, and said, no, this is crazy. Gambling is a thing.
Gambling is
that's a huge
so
thing, I'm sure.
The initial contract would be over in 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 years, but they were broke. There's no reason a millionaire should be broke in 4 years.
Right. No, it really be famous people that be going bankrupt.
Not a millionaire. Let's not act like a million is not a lot of money. There's no reason why you should be broke.
Some people don't even make $1 million in their lifetime.
Absolutely.
Let's be real.
Absolutely.
And they live a great life. So there's no excuse.
So the NBA said, "Oh fuck no, these young men, and you know, something has to change."
I agree. The military have also implemented that finance class too.
Right.
And I'm glad they have, because between the Dodge Chargers and the Camaros and the strippers, and I'm getting married to a stripper, has calmed down in the military now.
It has.
It has.
Yeah, it's very rare that you see some beauty. All you hear now is, "Don't be the one to go get a Charger. Don't be the one to go get."
Yeah, I got a Camaro. So what's the point?
You signed first class. You're signed first class, not an 18-year-old that just joined the army that has a 10% APR.
You years in. You're not just right out of high school, right? Mommy and dad's
house. It's one of those things like your leaders has to like, I don't care what you do, whether you military, whether you NFL, whether you NBA, whether you NHL, skiing, hockey, whatever.
Yeah.
There are leaders that have to inform these young people like, hey, bro, don't do that, bro. Let's save your money. Think about retirement, probably, because the way the economy is going on, who knows about retirement when it's all said and done. So that is a big thing. So changing subjects, let's talk about Joe Exotic. And if you don't remember Joe Exotic, most of you remember Carl Baskin. Joe Exotic was the one that had this. He was the Tiger King. It came on. It came on. What's called Netflix. And he always kept saying Carl Baskin, the one that killed her husband and fed him to the lions. That's why there was no. That was.
Wait.
And Meg Thee Stallion had that verse. Carol Baskin, body yada yada yada.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was thinking that. Oh my god, I was thinking that shit. Okay.
So you remember he went to jail for a while. He went to jail for a while for a lot of stuff. So now he was resentenced to 21 years in prison for murder for hire for charges. He was trying to kill Carl Baskin.
Wait. That allegedly killed her own husband.
All right, so he had issues with Carl Baskin because Carl Baskin opened up her own Tigerland too.
Give the backstory of what Joe Exotic did for a career.
All right.
Who's Carol? Carol Baskin.
I'm gonna give you a backstory.
Okay.
It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick and dirty. Okay.
I'm listening.
All right. Joe Exotic opened a tiger
sanctuary,
right? Where tigers go. All right.
Okay.
So big cat, a big cat sanctuary.
Big cat, as he called it.
Okay.
He tried to run for mayor in the city that he lived in.
Oh my god, he looks crazy.
he
looks crazy.
He married some dude, whatever and whatnot, and then one of the workers got his arms bit off by a tiger.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And still worked there.
Right, and then there was some stuff about he was abusing the animals or whatever.
Allegedly.
So they put him in jail.
He was abusing the tigers?
Allegedly.
Right. How the hell he
abused
tigers?
The people that were close to him kind of like turned their back on him, and they had a what you call it, like a little mic on, whatever.
Right.
Yeah, and that was listening to him, whatever.
His own people.
Right, his own people. So he went into business with this other guy who was trying to buy his part to help him get out of debt, because he went into debt really bad. Because he kept taking Carl Baskin to court and taking the city to court about how they was trying to get him on his tiger land. All right. Eventually, he lost. And he went to jail.
Right. Right.
Carl
so
Baskin.
Imagine the court fees and the lawyer fees, and she had a little more money than him.
Right now, Carl Baskin was somebody he was always in what I call it, like not debate with, but competition with. He said the Carl Baskin husband ended up dead one day. They never found his body. So Joe Exotic said that she killed her husband and fed his body to the tigers.
Oh my god!
But there was never no.
So Carol Baskin used to work at the organization.
No, she was a separate. She did the same thing he did, but she was just a separate entity.
So they both had.
So they was in competition.
Exactly. There was a competition thing.
So who got the most tigers and shit?
They had a petting zoo.
Exactly.
Not a petting zoo, but
oh my god!
It was an amusement park.
Right. Absolutely right.
It was an amusement
park. What is
park.
wrong with people?
Tigers are good people too.
Well, they like big cats. You know,
exactly.
I like big cats.
The same way you like dogs.
Right. I love dogs, yo.
So he went to jail. So if you follow the Netflix show,
oh my god,
Joe Exotic, it's a Netflix show. Then when he came out of jail, they did another show for Joe Exotic when he got out of jail. Now reports are saying that he has been sentenced to 21 years in prison for murder for hire. That means he tried to hire somebody to kill Carl Baskin.
Which in my opinion, I do believe because
he hated her. He hated that chick. He hated her.
She had so much money that she did everything to put him out of business.
Exactly.
He had average money.
Exactly.
He wasn't making big profit off the people coming to the park to see the animals. She made a lot of profit. She had money. She was she had a lot of money.
Okay, did Carol Baskin really kill her husband?
We don't know that yet.
We don't know, but
his body was never found.
Right.
I believe it.
Random as fuck.
How the body never got? This is 2022. Everybody's body get found damn near. How the hell? Yo, she fed that shit to them lions.
Tigers.
Yo, hell nah, bro. What the?
He had a big cat sanctuary. She specialized in tigers. She specialized in tigers. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's one of them things that's weird. It's weird.
And she's weird. No, and she's
weird.
She's weird.
If you watch her,
if you get time, go watch the Tiger King.
She's weird.
So is Carol Baskin a free woman right now?
She's a woman.
Yeah. She's free right now.
She has coins.
She has money.
So them lawyers are top notch.
Supposedly her money came from her husband's death.
Oh,
right, because he was rich. He
I'm sorry, it just makes all sense.
Now, don't forget, Joe Exotic sold half of his.
Because he was in debt. Yep.
He sold half of his sanctuary to another rich guy.
Yep.
Who ended up turning him in.
Facts.
Yep. So obviously that has to be the truth that he was beating on the tigers and shit. Because why would the guy that he sold the organization to report him?
Money.
Well, beating on him, I don't know. But maybe the street. He wasn't beating on
the
tigers.
That's
what I was saying.
He wasn't beating on him. He was maybe the street not feeding him.
So if you gotta look at most people say if you put a tiger in a cage, that's considered abuse.
Right. Facts. Because they're tigers.
They're not meant to be in a cage, right?
If you have people out here on this earth that says if you put a dog in a cage, it's abuse.
I agree.
If you take a dog and put him in the backyard, put him on a chain, it's abuse. That I agree with, because I spoiled my dog, so I think that's
right. No dog should be on a chain in the backyard or in some cage locked up all day.
So that's how people look at how he did his pets. His tigers.
Especially these animals that's meant for the wild. Let's not act like dogs aren't really meant for the wild unless they're wild dogs.
Tigers are meant to be
in the wild. So why the fuck are they locked up in a cage or locked in somebody's backyard on a chain?
And sidebar, being from New York. There was this guy in Harlem that kept a tiger in his apartment. Listen to what I'm saying. Your master bedroom size, a tiger was in there. Raising from a cub to everything.
Is this New Jack City?
Huh?
Is this New Jack City?
What?
Is this New Jack City? This movie called New Jack City?
No. This is a real story. Check it out. This guy in Harlem, he kept the tiger from a cub to an adult. The reason why he got caught, one time that the people under him, apartment vibrated so loud they called the police. The police came and he found it. Think about a tiger roaring in the New York City project building. The projects.
There ain't no dog.
Projects. Think about the odor of of a tiger's defecation. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Just think about the roar that it does to the whole project building in Harlem. This is a true story.
I have a question. I have so many questions.
Oh my God!
I have so many questions.
No cap.
So this dude had a tiger.
Yes.
It grew. No one saw this tiger.
Cub. Think about cub.
I'm sorry.
Raise it.
Cub. No one saw this cub.
Right.
Like, how did the tiger?
Well, of course not. You can't just walk a tiger.
Hold on. How did the cub go to the bathroom? He did it in the house.
Right. Think about the smell.
My God.
So complaints was coming in. The people, neighbors, and people, people on them saying, "Yeah, it's weird sound." Finally, I guess one day, the tiger roared. A tiger roared so loud that it vibrated so loud that what I'm saying, that I guess the complaint was made that it was so intense that the cops came and knocked on the door, and the smell from when he opened the door, tiger feces, was so strong. They looked,
gosh.
and
he allowed
his video of them pulling the tiger out like with cranes and shit from the project building in Harlem.
So
look it up, y'all. Look it up.
So he allowed this tiger to just do bathroom in the house?
Well, he gonna walk the tiger in Harlem in New York
City? Right.
You would do it in your house?
Imagine walking a tiger.
I get mad at my dog used the bathroom in the house.
Nobody just if tiger just get walked on the street.
Is raw meat, not human food or dog food. This is
raw
meat.
I'm sorry, his poop will smell good or something?
That's raw meat going through his. That shit smells. It smells
awful.
So
awful.
you just did it in the.
Yes.
Because dog shit smells bad, and dogs are loud when they
have dog food.
It goes back to my question again: who allows their pet, regardless of what it is, to use a bathroom in the house?
You're right. Well,
it had to be somebody that slapped themselves. It had to be somebody that
600, 700 pound cat.
Was he black or white?
Black.
Jesus
Christ.
I can't.
You ain't no white people in Harlem?
No. Harlem is black. I mean, now they trickling in now, but black guy that really loved animals and really thought that was the best.
He loved animals.
He really thought that was the best thing when he was black.
Is that really love though?
Damn, I mean, he could at least have a house.
What was he put? Hey,
I mean, I don't make it no better.
What was
shit in an apartment?
A dog is 70 pounds. You talking about a 600, 700 pound cat?
Right. Dogs is like
10 times bigger than your husky. 10 times bigger.
Oh my gosh.
15 times bigger than your husky.
Could you imagine that shit just walking?
Think about the roar.
He only roared once?
Well, I guess that complaint, that roar was so intense that the complaint, sent authorities to the house.
So, I guess that goes to my next question. So, my question was, can you make a outside animal a pet?
Yes.
Depending on what it is.
You can make anything a pet as long as you raise it from the start.
Carol Baskin and Joe Exotic
I believe so.
To the best of their ability.
You can make anything a pet as long as you raise it from it being.
So you're telling me I can take a tiger and make it into a pet?
Yes.
Not an apartment. In
a tiger.
In a sanctuary where he has freedom to run. He needs the whole Schofield barracks.
But I don't even know how he let that tiger.
He needs those to run around and be free and run and stretch. The fuck you mean? You can't put him in an apartment, you sick freak.
But my question is sick freak. But my question.
Oh my gosh!
Wait. Not an apartment. A bedroom. Your master bedroom.
My question. So my question would be: ain't most wild animals still have that wild animal instinct?
But when you raise them from a cub or whatever,
like raising a python, a snake.
You never seen people with pythons?
You never seen people? My brother had a long ass snake. I mean, the snake was so fucking big, and the only time he ever turned on him was funny story. The only time the snake only turned on him was one time. His feet always smelled really, really bad. It smelled like fucking nachos and cheese and shit. And I guess the snake was hungry and thought it was fucking food, so he bit the fuck out of his fucking. I just heard him saying like screaming really fucking loud. And when I was like, yo, what the? His snake was biting on his fucking foot. I was like, oh my god. Like he thought that shit was food or something. The way that his feet.
How about uniforms he smelling?
Stink
at the end of on Friday.
So bad.
Why do uniforms smell like cheese?
Well, I'm be watching it every often.
Let's be real. Who really watched it? Who watched the OCT?
Sorry,
so you watch your OCT.
You be in an important meeting, so your uniform better be clean.
So you watch your OCP uniform every day.
What do you do? What do y'all do on every
Okay, be real. No, we ain't gonna play with my house. I take showers every night.
It's more like taking ass.
But who watches OCPs every night?
Every night?
What do you do to make your uniform smell?
So you watch it. Oh, I don't know about you.
That's a different
type of level.
You work in the office.
I don't smell like no damn cheese.
You work in the office all day. What do you do all day?
I mean, it may get a little musty in there, but not no fucking cheese. Hell no.
Bro, you work in the office all day. What do you do?
No, you
sit at the desk all day.
Sometimes.
Bro, you sit at the desk all day. You and your battle buddy.
Listen,
you go to a point
that's one life really go crazy in there sometimes.
You don't work in that's one no more.
Right. But
somebody out there know. I just don't understand it.
Oh my God.
He be going to important meetings, so he can't have no.
So why do you sit in the desk? You sit in the desk all day. You have AC-ish.
Let's make it clear.
It's
My
so
uniform
dang,
smell like cheese.
Not cheese.
Cheese. You sit in the desk all day. You just push. You as you other people call it. You a paper pusher.
The humidity in Hawaii is crazy. I've been down.
You have AC.
I've been down just to pick up a pencil, and I come back and I be drenched.
You have AC in your office.
Sometimes.
You have
AC in your office.
You wear the same uniform every day?
Excuse me?
You wear the same uniform every day?
Ish.
Yes.
Right. I know. I have never changed my uniform in the 2 years I've been in work.
How much sweat you
the
get?
same uniform.
Okay, so my question is, what do you do all day? Because most of the time I see you in your office.
You just wear and tear and just...
You sweat that much in the day?
No, I don't sweat. I don't sweat, but it's just wear and tear of just...
Ball sweat and shit?
Just wear and tear of the dusty uniform. You know what I'm saying? Just
your
not
office
washing
your office that dusty?
It's a little rough. It's just a little rough.
Y'all don't clean up in
Some
here?
new cap. You present yourself to... You present yourself to people
Don
of importance, right?
That's not Don Julio, bruh.
So rock very special edition. Nah, I said Don Julio.
If I presented myself to people of importance, I would make sure my appearance is...
So that's my question again.
Oh my God.
Most of
it's not so much what I do.
Your uniform should be the dirtiest on Monday.
Monday? What? Motor pool?
Yeah, sometimes the motor pool gets crazy, but I haven't been to the motor pool in like a year.
Just wait till. Just
I've been to the motor pool in like a year.
For 2 years straight. Yes, you wash it, but it's still gonna be over time, just not as fresh.
I agree.
I don't.
But that's why. But guess what?
How often do you sweat?
That's why you get clothing allowance.
It's not the sweat. It's just the same.
But that's why you get clothing allowance.
The same top and bottoms for 2 years.
Doctor, but that's why you get clothing allowance.
It's not for that.
It's no. It's to.
I got this. What's your clothing allowance for?
Well, they owe me.
What do they owe you clothing allowance
for? Pain and suffering.
That is a bored question. Why do you get clothing allowance?
So listen, I get a clothing allowance too, but I usually buy Jordans with that though.
Right.
I'm not. Let's not act like nobody really uses their clothing allowance to get new OCP.
Right.
But
Major right out there watching, Lieutenant Colonel, right? Giving you buying that get that Xbox or that PS5.
Right.
With that clothing allowance.
Why can't I buy my PS5 with my clothing allowance?
Damn right, can you?
I don't need no more clothes.
You're pain and suffering too.
I don't need no more clothes.
Shit. Why not?
I'm not buying no more uniforms. Shit, I'm about to get out.
Okay, so I have a topic that I would like to discuss.
What's this?
Knock yourself out. That's alcohol. Knock yourself out.
So, I remember you saying issues about like the black community, or
we get that.
We getting there? Okay,
that's the next time.
Oh.
Any more hot topics that's out right now?
Oh, a hot topic that's out right now.
Check out that Harlem Tiger incident. Y'all
I have a very hot topic out right now.
Please check
so,
don't come with Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj
I knew you
is releasing.
She ain't released it yet?
No, this Friday. She's releasing her first comeback single since Chun-Li in 2018. It's now 2022. Did I just say 2022?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Is it 2022? Yeah, I'm lit because I thought I said too much twos. Yeah, I'm lit. I thought I said like 3 twos just now. Alright, so it has been 4 years. She's about to release her first single. I honestly want to know y'all opinion on it because like the last time she dropped her album, she had a hate train going on. You know, like the Remy Ma situation. The Remy Ma situation, the Cardi B, the hate train.
I don't care about Nicki Minaj.
He's one of them. But y'all see live witness right now. He's a Megan Thee Stallion fan.
Hate.
Anyways, but she's dropping a single with Lil Baby. So I think it should be good. This is the first time that Lil Baby and Nicki is collab.